Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Talks in the Car. My name is Andrea. So, the question that I have for you today, and I want you to really think about this: what things, people, activities do you hold in high priority? What things, what people, what activities will you sacrifice for? Will you cancel plans for? Who in your life is so important that if something were to happen, you would travel to be with them? You would travel to support them. Who do you love so much that you will make time to see them any chance you get? You will make time to pick up the phone and call them. You will make time to see if they're okay. They say that the things that we hold in high regard, the things that we hold as a priority, are the things that we will alter our time for, that we will make time for, that we will change for. Even in our lives, things that might not be the best in us, the things that we may need improvement in, for the right person, we can make changes, and we make changes for those right people. So the question is, when you get your priority list and you've labeled the people that are most important to you, the things that are most important to you, the activities that are most important to you, in that list, where is God? Is God at the top part of your life where He is a priority and you make time to worship, you make time to study, you make time for your personal devotion, you make time to share the love of Christ with others? Or does God kind of trickle down in your priority list? And maybe the first thing you do in the morning may not be to say, thank you, God, for waking me up. Maybe the first thing you do is turn the TV on. I know for myself, I am, that's a guilty thing for me because I don't always do that. And I can admit that. Sometimes the first thing I do when I get up is I turn that TV on, and then I remember, oh, I didn't give thanks this morning, and I have to go back. But the things that are the most important to you are the things that are at the top of your priority list, the things that you'll change. Will you change your behavior because of your love for God? Will you put aside this habit? Will you change the way you speak? Will you change the way you approach and you talk to people because you love God enough to want to represent Him well? So where are your priorities? And are you willing to change your priorities in order to glorify God the best? Are you willing even to put people who should be at the top of your list in the correct order? Or are you willing to take advantage of people, to ignore people because you just don't want to make the time? How would you feel if your significant other, your spouse, were to put you in the number 5 slot, but their best friend is at number 1? Their homeboy, their girlfriends are at the top of your list. That doesn't make you feel good. It hurts and it's painful. Imagine how God feels, the one who created us, the one who blesses us, the one who provides for us, the one who wakes us up in the morning, the one who heals our body, the one who does all these things for us. But yet, as opposed to being number 1 in our lives, He's number 8, number 6. He's not number 1. Think about how you would feel if you did certain things for your significant other, your friends, and they don't even take the time to thank you. They don't show the appreciation. You sacrifice for them. You give to them. You love on them. You do all these things, but yet they don't think enough about you to spend time with you. They don't think enough about you to call you. They don't think enough about you just to say, I appreciate you. Thank you. We have to think sometimes about God in the same way that we think about how we would feel in a similar situation. How many times do we hurt God when we get up and we keep moving and we don't take time to say thank you? When he does something for us, when he heals our body, when he gives us a miracle, when he blesses us with things, when he just is, but we don't take time to say, you know what, God, I love you. God, I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for all that you're doing. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my family. Thank you for providing for me. Thank you for that job. Do you think that maybe we may hurt God's feelings because we're not as grateful and because he is not at the top of our priority list? So I want to encourage you on today. Let's do better. Let's do better, not only in our personal lives to make sure that we place people and place things in their proper priority list, but let's do better at putting God at the top of our list. He should be our number one. He should be that one entity that the first thing in the morning we wake up and we're like, Lord, I thank you for waking me up. Lord, I appreciate you. And then after we've done that, we need to trickle those things down to those people that are important to us. Our jobs, even though that those are the things that help us provide for our families, our jobs should never come before our significant others. Our jobs should never come before our children. Our love for other people, our loyalties towards other people should never come before the person that you live with, the person that you love, the person that you care about. Our priorities need to be in the right order. And when God is at the top of our priority list, then we can better assess who those people are that should be at the top of our list, filtering down. Think about that today. And as you go through your day and as you think and pray and meditate on this particular word, go back and reevaluate. And maybe it's time to make some shifts of who is at the top of your list, who should not maybe be on your list at all. Sometimes we need to get people off our list. People who do not show us love, people who do not make us a priority, people who take us for granted. Maybe they shouldn't be on our list. And maybe that needs to happen in order for us to gain a more abundant life, to have more peace. So on today, reevaluate your list. Make sure God is at the top. And then make sure the people who need to be on your list are in the proper order. You have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time on Talks in the Car.